I was looking at this program and on the internet and whatnot, and because I knew I needed to do something. The doctor was telling me I was either going to go on cholesterol medicine for the rest of my life if I didn't make a change within 6 months. So part of my resolution was I had heard this on Wood Radio with Brett Makita. He said he'd gone through the program, and I thought, well, that's interesting, the way he's explaining this. So I went online, looking at the program, trying to look at what people said about the program. Then I told my family about the program because I knew that they would research it. I was really hoping that they would find that there was something wrong with it, or that it was all okay for my safety, because I didn't want to get into something with chemicals and steroids and all this stuff. And I couldn't believe that you were just doing this with vitamins and minerals. And so as the weeks progressed, I finally said to everybody, did anybody find anything bad about this program on the internet? And they all told me no. So I had a conversation with my wife. Lori said that, look, I need to do something. I feel horrible. I feel like I could fall over sometimes, just wondering if my heart was okay. And again, the doctor had kind of given me this mandate for 30 days to lose some weight or else. So I started the program, and I thought, well, this is a little more expensive than maybe going to Weight Watchers, but I felt that it was worth every penny of it before I started. And I said, look, I don't care if this costs $5,000 or $10,000. If it really works and I'm able to learn new habits of eating and get healthy, then it's worth it, because one stay at the hospital for a heart attack would cost you $1,500, $1,600 in one day. So Lori said, yeah, I think you're right. Let's just go ahead and do it. And so we signed up, and I ended up going back to the doctor and had lost 30 pounds. And they were shocked. Well, they'd really be shocked today. Because I'm down closer to 60 pounds. So I'm going to be actually going back in another 3 months. So here's what happened. No cholesterol medicine. The cholesterol looked perfect. And this is after only just 30 days. Now I did a 75-dayer, so you can only imagine that's going to be better than that. They wanted me to check back with them, and I go back here in just a couple of months, because it looks like I'll be coming off the blood pressure medication also. And there was some concern about my blood sugar. They said, look, they told me that I was pre-diabetic. I had never heard this before, so it kind of shocked me. And I said, well, why are you saying I'm pre-diabetic? I've never had sugar issues. I've never had any of that. And they said, well, right now you're not, but your numbers are going up. And we watch numbers on people, and the trend that you have in your life, you are pre-diabetic. We're just telling you, the trend you're going at right now, you are going to be diabetic. And so I said, well, what changed that? And they said, you have to lose this weight, and you have to get in and just start exercising a little bit. But the big thing is taking this weight off. So when I went back in at 30 days, my sugar count had gone down 27 points. Wow. And they said, you are in the good range. So again, that was only 30 pounds, and that was a couple of months ago. So I'm sure I'm even better now than I was then. And so they said they had no concern about it. So medically, things are really, really going great. Is this work in the fat burn? Only in the sense of planning your meals ahead. That really is it. And I found out after the first day or two that you don't plan your meal the mornings that you get up, because it takes a little bit of time to cook or make whatever you're going to make. So what I would do is, at dinner, I was making my dinner, but I was making my lunch for the next day also. So I was always a meal ahead. And when you do that, this program is really a breeze. You won't be hungry. You'll have your previous week's schedules of what you ate. So if you just make it through a week or two, you can just keep copying over if you want. It makes it that much easier. So yeah, good things all the way around. Very happy that I made this choice. I would do it again in a split second, and I would recommend it for anybody to get yourself back in shape. And can I say this? With zero exercise, I know, because when I saw that, I was like, the other shoe is going to drop at some point. But it's zero exercise. But I'm sure that just as I have, if you go through this program, you're going to change your eating habits, because you're going to see how destructive your old eating habits were. And so even now that I'm in reset and I'm set free to fly, I will not change how I'm eating now because I feel so much better. And all of the processed foods that I used to eat kind of make you feel a little bit yucky. So I like eating real meats, real vegetables, real fruits, and I even had a beer for the first time last week, and I still lost a pound the next day. So I'm not saying you get to go on a beer diet, but I have had wine a couple times, and I didn't have any increase either. Because wine and beer, well, I'll say wine is allowed on the program. I know, shocker, but anyway, great things. I'm
Wonderful.
totally pleased.